Now, Eric, for those that may not remember, you were a player in the Philadelphia Flyers organization for quite some time until your career came to a short end, but you managed to come back here for the Oshawa Generals as an assistant coach, and you finally had a chance to work with these guys this year, and what an incredible run for your first year. How does it feel, Eric?
You know what? It's different from the other two that I won, because the other two that I won were as a player, obviously, and as a coach, it's a lot more stressful. And it feels good to accomplish this, especially at such a young age, and especially in my first year.
And you mentioned, Eric, you were in 2 Memorial Cups prior to this. What were some of the things you passed on to the Oshawa Generals from your experience in this?
Well, I think the big thing when you come to this tournament, it's such a big stage, and all the games are built up to be the biggest games in your entire life. And obviously that is the case, but again, it's also just another hockey game. And I think when some guys that come here that they've never had experience with it, they can get overwhelmed by everybody around them and the stage and all the lights and cameras and action and all that stuff. So obviously I've been here and I know how to deal with it, and I think that must have rubbed off on some of the guys.
Now, there were a few harrowing moments in this game when it looked like Kelowna was really in the driver's seat. You and DJ Smith were able to right the ship and get things turned around. What did you say to your guys?
Well, we just told them the truth. We were getting outplayed, and that was a fact. Obviously, Kelowna is a really good hockey team. We knew that going in. We knew that they would come out hard, and they played an awesome game. Fortunately for us, we had Kenny Appleby in net that made a lot of key saves at key moments and kept us in the game, and obviously gave us some time to rally and finally finish off.
Now, you've seen the growth as well of Ken Appleby. He was obviously a backup for a number of years behind Daniel Altschuler, and he's come out this season as the starter. Did you ever really expect a guy like Appleby to have a breakout year as this?
Well, to be honest, I didn't know Kenny until this year, but when I saw him in practice and in training camp, I could tell that he had something special. He's a big body. He's a guy that wants to compete and win. And when I see that he's a leader in the dressing room, he can come to the bench and tell the guys to get going. You know he's going to be a good goalie, and obviously he's shown. And hopefully he can get a contract and move on in pro, because he's definitely capable.
Thanks so much, Eric. Enjoy it.
Okay, thanks.